Okay guys, first I take the grill off. It's a lot easier. I got the grill off here. Now I got one side done already. Now what I did also, you can't see the longer bolt that I bought at a hardware store. The bottom bolt that comes with this it's just too tiny. I'll show you the bolt a little later. So we got the upper part of the bracket off. And let me see, I believe that's a 10 millimeter. Now this is a 2016 Rubicon. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get the new part. We're going to put the upper on first. Okay, now the upper bracket has rubber on the back. Okay, and it's going to go on the hood like that. All right, got the upper one on. Now, this is the fun of the party, guys. The bolt is welded onto this, so that does not turn. So you're going to have to get a small socket to get inside. What I use is a 1/4 inch ratchet, and that's why I take the grill off. It's a lot easier with the grill off. Okay guys, I got it off. You have to take that off because you get a new rubber backing for it. Now, what I used is you have to have some tools if you want to get this off. I used an angle. This is a 1/2 inch bolt, by the way. I used an angle 1/2 inch, and I also use a ratcheting close end. Okay, now let's get the new hardware. Okay, now when you get this set, they'll come with JL. Let's see here, where's the JL ones? If you have a JL, they'll come with JL rubber for the back of the bracket, and it'll say on there, guys. Say JL, and it'll come with the JK. I tell you what, I don't know what the difference is. Seems like they're both exactly the same. I don't know. I think they're identical. So, just go by what they have. We have a JK, so we're going to use the JK. Now, what I did is I bought a flare nut for the bolt. First, we're going to show you the bolt. It's a lot bigger. This is, or no, that's not the one they, where's the one they supply us? Okay, here's the one that you get supplied with. And I think, now this is the bolt I'm putting in. And I put on the other side already. I believe these are 1/4 inch. So what you want to do, if you do this the way I did it, this is a 3/8 16 thread by 2 inches long. And it's a flathead. Okay, it's 3/8 16 thread, 2 inches long. Now what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to drill this out like I did. If you see, I drilled that out. So you're going to have to take these 2 Allen screws off. One is a Allen head tube, and the other one's an Allen head screw. Take it off. You take this bottom part off. I put it in the vise, and I drilled it out. And then I had a stepper bit. What I did with a stepper bit, in case if you guys don't know what a stepper bit is, I'll show you. Okay, guys. I used a 1/2 inch drill bit, and this is a stepper bit. And what that does is that kind of like it makes the shoulders. What's the word I'm looking for? Conical or convex. But what it does is it angles the hole where the shoulder is, so the bolt is going to sit in there real nice like that. Now, you don't have to drill the body on the Jeep. This is actually the same size for my 2016 Rubicon now. This is the hole enables this bolt to thread in, and it holds and it locks this in place, so you don't even have to hold this when you put the flare nut on. So we got a flare nut. We can get it out. The flare nut is 3/8 with 16 threads. And flare nut's the best because I'm going to show you how I put the flare nut on my ratchet, on my ratcheting closed-end ratchet. This is where the ratcheting ratchet comes in handy. Okay, now the rubber has these two little legs, guys. They go in these holes here. So that's how the rubber goes on. That's how the rubber part goes on. Okay, the bolt I'm using, guys, is the 3/8 by 16 thread, 2-inch long, and the head is a 7/32 hex. As you see, it fits real nice. It's the exact same size. Okay, guys, I need both hands. Okay, now when you screw that in, make it tight. Don't overly tighten it or you'll make it loose. Just make it tight. You'll know when it's tight enough. And as you see how nice that sits down in there. Now, the reason why I chose a 2-inch, I don't know if you guys can see that in there or not. I should get a flashlight. But the 2-inch comes out a lot farther. That way you can reach it real easy with the flare nut. Okay, now let's get the flare nut on the wrench. Okay, as you can see with the wrench, this is I'm using a 14mm. I have my flare nut taped with Scotch tape. You can use masking tape if you want, but I taped this way it doesn't fall. And make sure you have the side on that's going to be appropriate to tighten. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So we're putting it righty-tighty right now. So there you go, guys. Got her on. Now, like I said, the nice thing about these is the ratcheting. What I also did is I used red thread locker on this bottom bolt here. And then what I do is I put my finger in here like this. I spin the bolt until it contacts the inside of the fender. Now we're going to go and tighten it up. Also, guys, when you put your grill back on, with these vehicles, it's good to get a set of these clips, of these push pin clips. Okay, now, once you've adjusted your hold down, I'll call it a hold down cam, it goes in like that. See how it pulls the hood down? I don't know if I'll be able to do this with one hand, guys. There. And what keeps these pins in place are these little ball bearings in here. What I suggest is from time to time, spray some oil on this, some lithium grease or some WD-40, wipe it down just to oil it up real good. There you go. Got that side on. And I'm walking on ice here, guys. That's why I'm walking real steady. I just got over a herniated disc. I can't fall. If I fall, I'm going to be back in a hospital. And we got that side there on. These should come. The Jeep should come with these.